as soon as possible. We want to work side by side with the government. We think it's very important for us to have input on the issues relating to moose in our province. We certainly feel that if we're not sitting at the table, the solutions that they're making is not going to happen. We feel that they need us sitting at the table. We're the ones who have victims. And let me tell you, it's not easy when you lose a loved one. And we've had people there last night who had loved ones killed by a moose accident. And we have other SOPAC members who are in wheelchairs. So this is a real serious problem, and there's accidents happening every single day. So we want to try and prevent some of these accidents from happening. So we're going to be writing the Premier and the Ministers, looking for a meeting. We want to sit down with them and we want to talk about some of the issues. Some of the issues we're going to be asking them to sit down and talk to us about is the population, the moose population. Fencing, they already started doing fencing. They've done a couple of kilometres, and Stu is going to speak about that now in a minute and how good we feel that is working. The detector systems that they've put in place, the problems that they've had with them, and the Minister was on a few days ago saying that he thinks that the bugs are kicked out of them. We want to find out when this pilot project is going to end, how long are they going to keep the pilot project going, and if they put money in their budget happens. But when a moose is on the highway, and can be taken off, and is not good enough. So we're open for questions.
Councillor Stoyles, understand there was an update given last night at the meeting regarding the class action lawsuit. An additional group has been brought in. If you can, tell us about that group and I guess where the whole legal proceedings rest now.
Well, there was an update last night, and actually we probably should have had someone here this morning to give us an update on that. Basically, they're in the works and they have received information, government have requested information, we have requested information from them, and I think the date is the 10th of June is the next date when they're going to be meeting with the officials again to sit back and have a discussion. So that's, we certainly have supported the class action suit, but it's an entirely different matter than what we're doing. And I'm sure we'll be only glad to get Pam Taylor was there last night and give us a full update, and I'm sure we can pass on her number and you can get some more information from her if you would like.
So June 10th is a meeting between SOPAC and government and lawyers?
Well, our plan is to meet with government and SOPAC, and the class action suit is separate altogether. That's something that Mr. Crosby has on the go. We certainly fully support the actions, and I mean these people, some of these people who are on wheelchairs and had worked and had great jobs, and now all of a sudden they can't work, and they certainly need some support, and we certainly want to help them in any way we can. But our group is arms lent from the class action, so we fully support it, and hopefully it's going to proceed along the way any class action suit would go.
And I see your arms length. Are all of your members or most of them within that class action?
A lot of our members are in the class action suit, no doubt, but this organization wasn't formed to start a class action suit. This organization was formed to prevent moose accidents on the highway. The class action suit was more or less started to help the victims of the people who've already been hurt. So it's a separate group altogether. It's a separate, like I said, it's an arm's length away from us. We certainly support it, but our group was formed and started so this won't happen to anybody else.
And in terms of compensation, have you been told any dollar amounts?
There's nothing being informed at all,
okay,
in dollar amounts or anything like that. I mean, when I got involved with this group, I was never involved to look to get any compensation. Basically we just wanted that it wouldn't happen to anybody else.
Okay, and now if we can, the preventative measures, the detection systems, the brush cutting, well known about. If you can, though, an update on this fencing that has been installed on the west coast or in central somewhere. Can you tell us about that?
It's in Port of Ass, and all we know that it's about 7 kilometres and Steveville, and it's a little over 7 kilometres, and from our understanding, everything we're hearing on it is that it's working really well. A couple of problems we heard with it is that the gates are not wide enough for bikes, especially people here in Newfoundland that, you know, have bikes and quads and things like that. Some of them needs to be adjusted.